It's my industry, my career, my livelihood, and my love. It's one of the best breeds in the world. Bob Battaglia. In his training career, Bob, along with his amateur riders, have won over 500 national awards. He has served on an array of committees, as well as being a judge. He is a breeder. He has coached riders and mentored young trainers. And most of all, he has always been a gentleman. Through all of this, he is renowned for the superior care his horses receive. The man who has influenced and encouraged so many young trainers is the first to credit his own mentors. In addition to his association committee work, he was a founding member and past president of AHT and a member of the board of directors of the Arabian Horse Trust and the Arabian Horse Foundation. He has not lost that dedication. Some of Bob's highlights include multinational champions Bint Misfire, Gigi Matador, Megalad, A Fire's Vision, and Second Sight, and of course, Gay Argosy, 1984 U.S. National Champion in English Pleasure as a 3-year-old, and Bob's favorite of all time.
I feel very fortunate to have Bob as my trainer and good friend. There are many things that impresses me about Bob. One is his sixth sense of matching horse and rider to make a strong team. Another is his ability to develop riders with little to no experience into national champions. Bob made me into a multi-U.S. national champion. He developed my horses, Galaxy, A Fire's Vision, and Second Sight into multi-U.S. national champions. I love watching Bob ride. Anyone that saw him ride Second Sight to that unanimous half-Arab English Pleasure Championship will never forget it. People still talk about the showmanship and power behind that ride, and it's been over 2 years ago. I would just like to express my thanks to Bob for not only what he has done for me, but his impact on the Arabian industry.
This award for my good friend Bob is certainly appropriate. He is inspirational. He is a horseman in every sense of the word. Bob has many, many great attributes. Among all of them, his eye for a quality horse, his ability to run a first-class stable, his people skills, and his vision for the breed helped to define him. The attribute of Bob's that should be most applauded and embedded within the core of what we do, however, is his sense of perspective about horsemanship. To Bob, the well-being of the horse has always come first. Bravo and congratulations, Bob. You deserve this.
The word integrity has been tossed around the Arabian horse industry so much it's become nearly meaningless. Perhaps this is because fewer people these days understand its meaning. I was raised by my grandmother, who grew up in an era when integrity and good reputation were strictly measured by their definitions. Bob defines both of these. He spent a lifetime upholding this standard as he takes horse after horse into the winner's circle. In my mind, his character and his talent are unequaled. I feel lucky to have been guided into the ring by Bob, and truly blessed to call him a close friend.
Bob is a great horse trainer. There's no question about it. He is one of the most naturally talented and balanced riders I've ever seen. He just had an amazing ability with his balance and the horses understanding what he wanted. I think the number one thing that Bob is better at than anybody else in the whole entire country, and that's how he takes care of his horses. I've tried to pattern myself off of that. Our horses, when I worked there, nobody turned them out better in the ring. They looked better than anybody else's horses physically, how they were clipped, how they were fed, how they were taken care of. Bob knew everything about everything on each one of those horses that we had. He's a pretty special horseman in that sense. He was a perfectionist, you know, with everything he did, but especially with how the horses were taken care of. You know, if we ever lost track of what we were supposed to be doing at the barn, the first thing he would say in a meeting is, listen, the horses are number one. That's the bottom line.
I have known Bob since I was about 12 years old. I think the first Arabian horse show I went to, Bob was there. One of the great memories is watching Bob ride Featurette, national champion English pleasure horse, one of the most beautiful horses ever. And then again, you know, also Gay Argosy was incredible. Over 50 years, Bob Battaglia has been an incredible horseman, trainer, a dear friend of mine, my family's, and Bob, and I got to say Russ, really probably gave me some of the greatest moments of my horse show career through my daughter and the great victories that she had under Bob's leadership and guidance. And I believe Bob was not only just a trainer figure, Bob was also somewhat of a father figure to my daughter. He's just a great person. I'm glad I've gotten to know Bob. He's a positive guy. He's a happy guy.
Currently, Bob enjoys a relaxed training and showing schedule. He works in marketing Arabians. Will be available for consultation on request for other trainers and amateur exhibitors.